All right, shalom, shalom. We're the real Hebrew Israelites coming day in and day out to prophesy the downfall of Babylon the Great, which is America. First off and foremost, all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kadash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, salutations to the elect, wherever you may be. Hold on. This is Proverbs 17:17. All right, because you see in the title, right? Brotherly love and demons. Now, one thing that Yahweh Hashem Shai loves is the unity of the brotherhood. But the closer we get to the end, you're gonna have demons trying to play on your emotions, on your flesh, if you will, and you're gonna have moments where you're gonna have to filter everything through the scriptures. You're gonna have situations that happen, and you feel like, well, let me be the bigger man, or let me talk about my situation with my brother if I have one. Either or. A lot of this shit be stupid. A lot of this shit just be demons trying to cause corrosion between you and your brother. You got to have a spiritual eye to see that. Every day that we go out in the world, we have demons that play on different parts of our lives, whether it be our family, wives, children, people at the workplace, wherever it may be. Sometimes you're going to have demons play upon other brothers to try to fuck with you. So you can be like, I don't deal with that brother. Nah, you got to see what times we're in. We're at the end. So, of course, Satan wants to cause that fucking division, right? You got to be bigger than that. You got to see. You got to have your spiritual eye open to actually see what's going on. You should be able to understand and know when demons are affecting you or affecting somebody. All right. We have to be on the spiritual level to understand that. Not, I'm all in my feelings. Oh, this brother, I got out with this brother, but you're not realizing, nah, I see why that brother moved that way or this happened. And I can see how it was perceived. And I can see how the demons are fucking with me. That's pretty much it. Because at the end of the day, we men, we sit down and talk to each other. Let not the sun go down upon your wrath. You have to think about these scriptures. You have to question, like, okay, let me make sure I ain't going off. It's my brother. I love my brother. Let me make sure I'm doing things accordingly. All right. Because if not, then those demons are going to fester and fester and fester to the point where you're going to become a demon. All right. This is Proverbs 17:17. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. All right. Now, the word friend actually goes deeper into the word brother, but nonetheless, all right, we should be loving each other at all times, no matter what happens, even in situations and certain things. Everything ain't gonna be fucking perfect. We in this flesh to get that understood, but this etiquette, okay. This is First John 4. Hold on, let me grab this. 1 John 4 chapter. Start with the 20th verse. Oh, this is St. John. My bad. 1 John. 4th chapter, 20th verse. If a man say, I love Yahweh and hate of his brother, he is a liar. So that's the first thing. All right. If we're in this camp, if we're in this abidement, for the most part, honestly, until I see different, I believe you're a member of the elect. That's how I'm thinking. That's how I'm going to deal with you. That's how I'm going to love you. All right. When Yahweh Shai said, when you have done the least unto them, you have done unto me. So you have to look at your brother in that light. If I do him wrong, it's like me doing Yahweh Shai wrong. Okay. So when you come up in these situations with your brother, hey, think about that shit. Like, really think about it. Let me make sure I'm coming correct. Okay. Um, if any man say I love God and hateth his brother, he is a liar. For he that loveth not his brother whom he have seen, how can he love Yahweh whom he have not seen? This is commandment. It's like in this commandment have we from him, that whoever loveth Yahweh loveth his brother also. And that's what it boils down to. Shalom, Akim. That's what it boils down to, man. All right. I'm not about to let a petty situation get in the way of me and my brother and us doing what we need to do spiritually. Now, there's certain things you can't deal with your brother on. That's plain and simple. You can't deal with every brother the same way. Hey, give you an example. Every brother can't live with a brother because the way he lived, no. But that comes with wisdom. That comes with experience. That comes with the knowing that you can't hang out with every brother. I'm gonna say outside the truth. If you get what I'm saying, like, let's go do this. Let's go. All things ain't for all people. Put it that way. Because you need to have that line of not being familiar. Because once you start getting familiar with a brother, he think he know you, he think he can talk to you. And no, that's why we must keep a certain etiquette and a certain line of respect, so these things don't happen. All right, I'm gonna go from there to this is Romans 12, verse 10. I'm starting now. But let love be without dissimulation. Abhor that which is evil, cleaving to that which is good. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love and honoring and preferring one another. Not slothful in business, which is a good one. Fervent in the spirit, serving the Lord. Rejoicing in hope and patient in tribulation, continuing instant in prayer. Distributing the to the necessity of the saints and given to hospitality. That's supposed to be your character. That's supposed to be your etiquette towards your brother. Make sure we're doing the work. Let's make sure we're honoring and preferring each other. Let's make sure we're praying, rejoicing, being patient in tribulation, man. Okay? Anything else outside of that could cause that flow to be unbalanced, you got to correct it. You got to correct it. Because then, like I said, things will fester up. Hebrews 13:1, you already know. Let brotherly love continue. Galatians 6:2, carry one another's burdens. Matter of fact, let me get that. Psalms 133. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brothers to dwell in unity. All right. Let me get this Galatians 6:2. Galatians 6:2. Bear ye one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Mashiach. For if any man think himself to be something, but he is nothing, he deceives himself. Hey, you got brothers that will walk around, I've been in the truth this long. I've been there. It is not about that. Now, yeah, we honor older brothers and things of that nature, but a true man in the Lord is not about to walk around that way, man. All right. Yeah, he has more humility than that. Because it's about building each other up. And I'll give you an example of some shit that happened. And Paul came in the right spirit, man. And then this book is literally one chapter, but it goes so hard. I'm start at the top and run it down. Paul, a prisoner of Hamashiach Yahushai, and Timothy, our brother, unto Philemon, our dearly beloved and fellow laborer, right? We're fellow laborers. And to our beloved Apphia and Archippus, our fellow soldier, into the churches, into thy house. Grace be unto you and peace from the Father, our power, our Father, and Adawan Yahushua Mashiach. I thank my power, make mention of thee always in my prayer. All right. It says, I thank Yahweh, making mention of thee always in my prayers. Hey, when you pray, you should be praying for your brothers as well. All right. It says, hearing of the love and faith which thou hast toward Adonai Yahushua and towards all the saints, that the communication of our faith may become effectual by the acknowledging of every good thing which is in you through Mashiach Yahushua. For we have great joy and consolation in thy love, because the bowels of the saints are refreshed by thee, brother. Which means when I see my brother, when I talk to my brother, when I communicate with my brother, it's a spirit of relief. It's a spirit of refreshment, because we all we got in this hellhole. Okay, so we don't have room for spite and spats and things of that nature, man. That shit needs to be corrected and nipped in the butt from the get-go. All right. Wherefore, though I might be much bold in Mashiach to enjoin thee, which is convenient, yet for love's sake I rather beseech thee, being such as one as Paul the aged, and now also a prisoner of Yahushua Mashiach. I beseech thee for my son Emmaus, whom I have begotten in my bonds, which in time past was unprofitable to thee, but now is profitable to thee and to me. So at one point in time, Ananias, that's how I pronounce the word. Could pronounce it different. That's how I'm gonna say the word. There's one Simus Ananias. That's what I'm saying. So like it. But at one point in time, he was unprofitable to Paul and to Philemon, right? But watch how Paul approaches the situation, right? He says, whom I have sent again, and therefore receive him that is my own bowels, whom I have also retained with me, that in thy stead he might have ministered unto me in the bonds of the gospel. But without thy mind would I do nothing, that thy benefit should not be, as it were, of necessity, but of willingly. All right. So set all that shit in the past behind. All right. This should be something willingly. Because listen, you ain't gonna agree with your brother all the time. You got to see the bigger picture, right? It says, and Paul knew that. That's why he said, but without thy mind would I do nothing. All right? Because I'm considered this shit. Verse 5. For perhaps he that have departed for a season, that now shall receive him forever, not now as a servant, but above a servant. All right? A brother beloved, especially to me, but how much more unto thee, both in flesh and in the Lord. If thou count me, therefore, a partner, receive him as myself. All right? So listen, yeah, you and this brother may went through something in the past, but listen, he's profitable now. All right? Even though he departed for a season or whatnot, they receive this brother forever, man. And not only as a servant, but as a beloved brother, especially to me, right? He says, count him as myself. So this is high regard that Paul is putting Ananias at, right? It says, if he hath wronged thee or oweth thee aught, put it on my own account. So Paul became the bigger person between the two men and said, listen, if this man owe you anything, whatever the fuck it may be, put it on my account. I'll pay for it. I'll take care of it. Don't worry about it. I, Paul, have written it with my own hand. I will repay it, albeit I do not say to thee how thou owest unto me, even thy own self besides. Now listen, Paul kind of got down. He said, listen, man, owe you anything, I'll take care of it. But I ain't gonna say shit about, how you owe me, yada yada yada, in so many words. All right. Which made that brother, he had to look at it like, okay, let me take the mold out of my own eye. Let me apply the scriptures. Let me apply the spirit. And so you have this whole situation, and look how Paul handled it. Look at how all these men in this scenario handled the situation. All right. It says, yea, brother, let me have joy of thee in the Lord. Refresh my bowels in the Lord, having confidence in thy obedience. I wrote unto thee, knowing. Now listen, this is cold. Paul said, listen, I'm telling you this, but I know what confidence you have in me. I know you're going to do it. Matter of fact, I got so much confidence in you. I know you're going to go beyond the measure. All right. Having confidence in thy obedience, I wrote unto thee, knowing that thou shalt also do more than I say. But withal, prepare me also a lodging, for I trust that through your prayers I should be given unto you. All right. So, hey, this whole chapter goes hard, man. All right. Proverbs 17:17, the brother posted. A friend loveth at all times, and a brother is born for adversity. A man void of understanding striketh his hands to become surety in the presence of his friend. All right. So, hey, we love at all times, man. If you got situations going on, especially we at the end, you're gonna have demons trying to pull brothers apart, man. Be mindful of that and understand and recognize these demons. All right. So with that, I'm gonna say all praises, honor, and glory be unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles of great millstone, salutations to the elect wherever we may be. Above the ball.